5 News Alert now. Former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. Representatives for the 82-year-old say that the cancer has also spread to his bones.
Biden was formally diagnosed on Friday, but the news was just made public yesterday. Stephen in the newsroom with what we know this morning.
Yeah, big news, guys. Over the weekend, the diagnosis of the former president came after he was experiencing urinary symptoms, which led to doctors discovering a tumor in his prostate. A spokesperson for Biden says that his cancer is among the most aggressive types of prostate cancer. Such cancer is graded from effectiveness and aggressiveness on a score of 6 to 10. Biden's cancer scored a 9. However, his doctors remain hopeful because his cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, allowing for more effective treatment. Now, the diagnosis comes less than 6 months after the former president left office. During his final months in office, his health and age were a concern for many. Marissa?
Well, Stephen, reaction and words of support continue to pour in this morning after former President Joe Biden revealed that he is indeed battling cancer.
Yeah, let's check in with our Maureen Ume, who's live at the White House this morning with more on that reaction. Maureen?
Well, for a moment, politics is taking a backseat to compassion and concern. A lot of people weighing in with their support for the 82-year-old Joe Biden when he made his cancer announcement known, and of course saying that he's beginning treatment. Here outside the White House, we spoke to some visitors yesterday. Here's what they had to say.
He's not my favorite president, but I still feel bad for anybody who gets a diagnosis like that. I wish him the best, and I hope it's a fast, like the president said, fast and successful recovery.
My prayers are with him and his family, and we're just believing God for a miracle, and whatever he says is the final say. But we're here for him, and we are praying for him.
Well, we have seen words of well wishes from political leaders from both sides of the aisle. President Trump, former President Obama, Vice President Kamala Harris, and a slew of national leaders have expressed their well wishes. Here in our region, local leaders are also weighing in with their support. On social media, Maryland Governor Wes Moore posted this. He says, Donna and I carry Joe Biden and his family in our hearts. He stood with me during some of the toughest times in our state, and we stand with him today. We pray for his strength and a swift recovery. Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin says, Suzanne and I are praying for former President Biden and his family. We wish him strength and a complete recovery. And former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan, who himself has battled cancer, wrote this: cancer knows no politics. I join with all Americans, millions of whom have faced a dreaded cancer diagnosis, in offering my prayers and support to former President Joe Biden and his family as they take on this fight. Now, as you know, Biden's son, Beau Biden, died of brain cancer in 2015. And back then, President Biden really made the fight for cancer and fighting a cure part of the cornerstone of his administration, hoping to find a cure within the next 25 years. He actually formed the Cancer Moonshot Initiative. That was what he launched, hoping to find a cure for cancer. As for the Biden family right now, they say they're seeking treatment options, of course, privately. As soon as we get more information about what is happening with that, we'll be sure to share it with you. But again, a reaction pouring in not just from across the country here in Washington, D.C., but equally locally as well. That's the latest. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Maureen, thanks for that update this morning. And be sure to stay with us for the latest on former President Biden, as well as other major headlines, by downloading the Fox local app. If you haven't downloaded it yet, you can pull out your phone, scan that QR code there on your screen, and it'll download for you.